I'm y'all daddy. I'm a son, all y'all. All y'all my kids. Y'all my sons.
One of the most intriguing matchups in boxing is about to happen, featuring two elite talents with completely different styles and one massive opportunity on the line. Teofimo Lopez is deep into training for what may be the most technically demanding fight of his career against Shakur Stevenson. This is not a routine camp focused on maintenance. It is about evolution, forcing changes in mindset, strategy, and attention to every detail as he prepares for this defining moment. Before the physical work even begins, the biggest shift takes place in Teofimo's mind, where this camp is built on focus and discipline. Emotional fluctuations, diversions, and underestimating the opponent are all prohibited. Teofimo realizes that raw athleticism is insufficient to outmuscle or overpower Stevenson. Shakur is methodical, patient, and takes advantage of errors. Controlled aggressiveness is the mindset, which emphasizes time, placement, maturity, and staying focused for every second of every round. It also involves approaching the battle with composed confidence.
Ask yourself, can you weather the storm until sun shines again? Hell yeah.
You know, they do not know that you will stop at nothing to achieve your goal. How hard you will work to reach that ingredient.
There's no more excuses. Excuses don't live here no more. Excuses aren't invited to this party. Excuses are a virus. Get them out of your life.
Watching Teofimo prepare so hard, Showbiz the adult shared some useful suggestions with him to secure the win. Highlighting Shakur's high boxing level, he stressed that Teofimo must take this clash very seriously. Acknowledging what Lopez does best, he advised using those strengths to craft strategies and set traps for Shakur. Showbiz emphasized that a complete performance from Teofimo is required and expressed confidence that he can deliver it in the ring that night, potentially shocking everyone with his skill, focus, and execution.
Lopez can keep fainting him into position where he wants him, and Teofimo Lopez can then strike with combinations, with great power, with his accuracy, his boxing ability, his punch selection, and his IQ. If Teofimo Lopez tries to box Shakur Stevenson from the outside, I don't think he's going to be that successful. And if he tries to rush in and just slug Shakur Stevenson, he will not be successful there either. Teofimo Lopez knows himself. He has to do a mixture of both.
As Showbiz pointed out, the strategy in Teofimo's camp centers on one key idea: disrupt the rhythm. Shakur Stevenson thrives when he controls distance and tempo, so Teofimo's preparation is built to take that control away. The intention is on cutting the ring without overcommitting, applying smart pressure, and forcing exchanges on his own terms. In order to maintain unpredictability and require frequent resets, his squad places a strong emphasis on feints, foot placement, and angles. The objective is to trap rather than chase. Chaos or explosive moments are not as important to this camp as organization, sustainability, poise, and steady round-by-round execution. On the other hand, what Teofimo is doing in the camp has made Greg Hackett appear somewhat uncertain about his pick. Though he named Shakur as his potential winner, he however also praised Teofimo as a big moments fighter, noting that he has the ability to pull off a victory as well. Hackett highlighted that Teofimo's unpredictability makes the prediction more difficult. Acknowledging boxing as a game of uncertainty, he expressed respect and support for Lopez, even while keeping Shakur as his fight night choice. This balance reflected the closely matched nature of the contest, with both fighters giving their all to get the win.
Still is a good fighter. You know what I mean? Strong, fast, you know what I mean? Explosive, unpredictable, and he can hurt you. And every time he's had to step up, he really did step up. You know what I mean? But besides the Cambosis fight, but he stepped up. So I think Shakur. Yeah, my first mind told me Shakur, and I thought about it. Yeah, I'm picking Shakur by decision, but because this is fighting, anything can happen. You can't count Tio out.
However, in the camp, even with all the discipline and strategy in place, the intensity remains high. Every day, Teofimo challenges his body with a demanding yet clever workload. Afternoons are technical and tough, structured around repetition, balance, and timing with little wasted movement, while mornings are conditioning focused to keep his legs strong throughout the battle. Fatigue is accepted as a necessary component of development, and each round is handled like a championship round. Sharp defensive drills, deliberate pad work, high-volume footwork-focused shadow boxing, explosive strength conditioning, and organized sparring all contribute to the same objective: thorough preparation with no room for error. Overall, when fight night arrives, the plan is simple but demanding. Teofimo intends to start composed, with no rushing and no chasing an early statement. The opening rounds are about reading reactions, establishing presence, and limiting space. As the fight progresses, the pressure builds, the pace increases, and physicality becomes a factor. The objective is to take Shakur out of his comfort zone while remaining strong and mentally alert in the later rounds. The camp treats this time as a defining opportunity, concentrating on preparation, preciseness, and purpose without ego or needless risks. On the other hand, like Teofimo, Shakur Stevenson has also entered a phase of preparation that reflects a clear shift in energy as January 31st approaches. The atmosphere around him feels tighter, more focused, and charged with intent. Every movement now carries urgency, as if a switch has been flipped from steady buildup to full intensity. Knowing that this is where sharpness is defined, he handles these last days with seriousness, since he recognizes their weight. His preparation has become stressful but intentional, motivated by the knowledge that little victories now could make all the difference when the bell rings.
I promise they gonna be f***ed up. Work hard, sacrifices, discipline, time away from my family. How you gonna beat me? Ain't no way you can beat me that way, bro. Clock keeps saying I'm the best. Niggas don't want this shit more than me. I know it. I know it. I want this shit so bad. So bad. Shit easy, yeah. Easy, man. Easy. Always easy.
Most importantly, Stevenson has been changing tactics as the bout approaches, challenging himself with various exercises meant to put his body and mind to the test. The exercises are increasingly strenuous and require accuracy while retaining strength and control. At this point, comfort has no place. Every session strains his boundaries, necessitating growth and evolution. He is strengthening the fundamental boxing techniques that characterize his approach while refining his power. This conscious balancing makes sure that speed or expertise are not sacrificed for strength.
Band hit for 3, we rested, we did 3 more. And we're trying to get that 1.0 meters per second, maximize our power. I had you at about 120, 125, but we're gonna add some reps and lighten the weight a little bit. I think we got that today. Control and punch. Speed. Yes. Speed. Good.
Besides his training, Oscar Valdez, who has the experience of sharing the ring with Shakur Stevenson, described him as a very tough fighter. He explained that Shakur is often misunderstood by opponents until they step into the ring and realize who he truly is. At the same time, Valdez also underlined that Teofimo is also working extremely hard and with high-level intensity, believing that any challenge can be overcome with that approach. Keeping both sides in perspective, he concluded that this matchup would be a great game of boxing, with both fighters holding equal chances of winning.
Shakur, and he's a hard guy to hit. You know, it looks very simple, but it's not. But I've seen Teofimo train before. He's a complete athlete. So if I'm being very honest, man, it's a 50-50 fight. It's a stay away bet for me. I wouldn't bet either or because you never know what's gonna happen on that chess game, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a chess game inside that ring.
Like Valdez, Shane Mosley, in his pre-fight analysis, also admitted uncertainty about who would win. Breaking down the contest, he declared that both fighters are talented in their own ways and have demonstrated in recent bouts just how deadly they can be. While they are largely on the same level, Mosley pointed out that victory will depend on who comes harder and imposes their will. He stressed that the fighter who can make the other act according to their plan will most likely emerge as the winner in this closely matched contest.
It's a style where which fighter can impose their will on the other, you know, which can impose their style on the other style. So Shakur Stevenson has a very strong style where he can sit back and pot shot you and box and stuff like that, where Teofimo can also box and is very athletic and can get from side to side and can make things difficult for you as well. So what style is going to impose on the other is what we want to see.
Furthermore, in these final days' training, a significant portion of Shakur's time is spent across varied training demands, from strength and conditioning work to rounds on the heavy bags. He believes that all exercises have a purpose and are not voluntary. He is aware of the value of consistency and knows that work done today will pay off in the long run. There is a strong conviction that all preparation work is worthwhile. Every blow delivered, every round finished, and every moment of exhaustion experienced is seen as a deposit towards victory on fight night. And in this camp, what stands out most is his attention to detail and refusal to leave anything to chance. When it comes to preparedness, Stevenson believes that once the battle starts, doubt has no place. Every facet of training is scrutinized and improved to guarantee that confidence takes the place of uncertainty. This methodical approach is about respecting the opponent and the craft rather than over-analyzing. When the time comes, he wants to be certain that there won't be any doubts about his level of preparation.
Going great. We about a month away from fight day. Everything going according to plan. Court look great, man, great. He getting the rounds in. Everything going according to schedule. We coming for the victory. You know, me as a trainer, I don't train to go the distance. I think that's wear and tear on the body. You put all the work in camp to make the fight night as easy as possible.
Above all, Shakur's mindset is rooted in winning under any condition. He is deeply committed to the process, embracing the grind with discipline and belief. The intensity of these final days reflects not just physical readiness, but mental resolve. He understands that victories are earned long before fight night, through commitment, focus, and sacrifice. As he continues to push forward, his preparation sends a clear message. He is ready to meet the challenge with confidence, control, and an unwavering will to win.
Yeah, I'm competitive, bro, so it's like, I want to be the best. So when I see certain guys out there, and I seen Tio his last fight, I was there front row, and I'm like, damn, this dude is like, he like a baby Roy, like he like doing things with his hands down, flashy, and I thought it was cool. So it kind of made me want to
get in a ring with him and see if he could do them things.
Heading towards the end as fight night approaches, like Shakur, Teofimo's heavy bag work has reached an intense level. Punches are delivered with complete dedication in every workout, which is intentional, potent, and acute. His shots have more intent, and his moves are tighter than they were at the beginning of camp. He combines power, pinpointing, control, and movement with the bag to hone several talents simultaneously. Fight night urgency is reflected in every round, which pushes conditioning and pace while honing technique. The heavy bag has evolved into a growth instrument, demonstrating noticeable progress and bolstering self-assurance developed from unrelenting, concentrated effort. Besides bags, Teofimo also spends long, demanding hours on pads and mitts, knowing this clash will require every skill to be sharp. Facing Shakur means there is no room for weakness, and this work is about precision and execution. He diligently adheres to the constant directions during the tough sessions, making adjustments as needed. His mixes have control, exacting pace, and purposeful flow. It's evident from seeing him on the pads that he is getting ready to display layers that haven't been seen in previous battles. The fighter appears to be thoroughly prepared for the upcoming moment based on their rapidity, trustworthiness, and quickness.
Break. 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 Break.
Moreover, as the days grow shorter, sparring has become a major focus of Teofimo's camp in these final days. Partners of different sizes and ages are brought in to provide varied looks and challenges. Each session is approached with intent, not chaos, as Teofimo experiments with tactics and strategies to see what works best. He evaluates decision-making under duress, execution, and distance control. He takes sparring seriously because it's the intersection of preparation and reality. Teofimo hones his ring awareness against opponents made to resemble various factors, collecting important knowledge for taking on a fighter renowned for his exceptional boxing skills and excellent ring IQ.
There you go, beautiful. You go, and then bring it up. You go. That's all. Hey, look around again. Double it up. Double it up. There you go, and then put some behind it. One shot instead of the second round. Put it together. You know it's the action by now. Keep moving your feet. That's all you gotta do. Good job.
Considering all these things, the boxing community is extremely excited about this matchup, eager to see who will prove superior between the two. Every new prediction or piece of training footage makes fans question whether they are backing the right option for Fight Night, or if they need to rethink their choice. Right now, Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez sits at the center of almost every boxing debate, with promoters and analysts equally interested in finding their answers on Fight Night. Fans of both fighters hope for their favorite to win and celebrate, but true boxing fans are simple in their demands. They want a complete, competitive, and entertaining boxing event that matches everything both fighters bring to the table. Now, in the end, the question remains, who do you think will win? Your opinions matter to us, and we want to hear from you. Which fighter do you believe, Teofimo Lopez or Shakur Stevenson, will rise to the occasion, and why? Let us know your thoughts by dropping a comment in the section below. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as your support is truly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned right here for every latest boxing update.